It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field and Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And off we go from Denver. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
The Denver Broncos know exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. One losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Jerry Jeudy took a step back from his rookie numbers in 2021 while battling an ankle injury throughout the season. They're definitely hoping the arrival of Russell Wilson can help him reach his ceiling as a former 15th overall pick. Jeudy came through there with a chain-moving catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Wilson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Washington, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's James Washington who finishes things with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wilson. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now, the Cowboys and Broncos, some of you may or may not remember, they played in a Super Bowl back in the 70s, Super Bowl 12, in fact, won by the Cowboys and Roger Staubach, 27-10. Last year, though, it was the Broncos who put together one of the stunners of the year. Week 9, they led 30-0 at one point in the 4th quarter and wound up hanging on 30-16 in Dallas. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. Prescott down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson over the middle, complete to Judy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Or maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson being chased out left. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Pushes him over. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Wilson going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option, here's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 12. Just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Come on, baby. Let's be smart. Let's play hard. They can't stop us. Let's go. Let's go right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.